Hello everyone. In the last few podcasts, I've been sharing with you different perspectives on how we can create a culture of accountability in our organizations. Last time we saw the step 1 of the 3-step framework proposed by Michael Timms, a thought leader on the subject of how we can create accountability in our teams. And the step that we saw last time was don't blame. We saw how blame kills accountability, how pointing fingers erodes trust, learning, and ownership. Today, let's move on to the second step of this framework. And the second step is look into the mirror. It's an habit which separates reactive managers from reflective leaders. But before we proceed further, I like us to step back and think of a habit, a behavior which most of us human beings commonly demonstrate in our day-to-day lives, be it on road, be it at a workspace, or be it at our personal lives. Imagine that you're driving on a highway and a vehicle cuts across. How do you react? Have you heard yourself reacting and saying, "What a reckless driver. These people have no traffic sense. They have no civic sense. They are careless. They're going to kill people on the road." And what happens when we cut the traffic? For us, the reflection is, it's okay. I always follow traffic rules. Today is an exception. I am in a hurry. I have urgent priorities. I have got delayed by something. This, dear friends, is a common human behavior where we judge others by their actions, but for ourselves, we have a different yardstick. We judge ourselves by our intentions. Now let's shift the same thing to a workspace. Imagine a colleague of yours, when he misses an important deadline, what do you think? He's not hardworking enough. He's not diligent. He's not giving priority to important things. And maybe even he's not reliable. But what happens when I miss the deadline, when you miss the deadline? Then our thoughts are, oh, I always finish the work on time. My intention was not to delay, but I had so much of work. My table was full. I was prioritizing other things. These are the kind of habits which leaders should be aware of, because otherwise they can become leadership blind spots. And as Michael Timms has beautifully put it, accountability begins when you stop looking out of the window and start looking into the mirror. Let me now invite you to do a quick self-reflection. Think of a recent situation where things did not go as per plan. How did you react? Did you blame your team? Or worse still, did you shoot the messenger? Or did you step back, looked into the mirror and reflected and asked yourself questions like, what could we have done better? Did I set the expectations clearly? Was there something where we could have supported the team better? For it is in these questions that accountability begins. It begins with you. And now the next question that can come to our mind is that do we only look into the mirror and reflect when things go wrong? Or can we make it a habit to continuously reflect and continuously keep improving and keep evolving? And the answer to this is yes, we can and we should. And a simple way of doing this is to ask for feedback, to seek feedback from all your stakeholders, from all your interactions. And one very good step that I can recommend is that in your one-to-ones with your direct reports, besides just giving them your insights, your views, ask them one simple question. How can I as a leader support you better? What is that one thing that I can do differently? And I can assure you, you're going to be surprised that the small bits of inputs that you get from your teams are going to make a major difference in your journey in ensuring that major disasters and mistakes don't happen. So I'd like to conclude today with two thoughts. One, that as leaders, continuously seek feedback from your teams, from your direct reports on how you can improve, how you can support them better. And number two, if things don't go well, look at every failure as an opportunity on how you can improve, how you can do better next time. Because when you model accountability like this, people notice. And when people notice, they follow. And if this has sparked any new thoughts in you, if this has created a shift in perspective, I would love to hear your views. Please share your comments to this post. And I'll meet you next time when we are going to explore the step 3 of this accountability framework, and this step is engineer solutions. Till then, bye bye, see you, Jai Hind.